Now, when you decide to get guitar lessons, the first thing you should think about is the relationship first. Then the creativity and expression based on your unique playing style and skill level at the time. Then the knowledge of the instrument and the musical theory. Most people do this in reverse. They type in, what should I learn on the guitar and how does music theory work? And they go to YouTube. They say, I don't really know how this relates to me or what to do with this, so I'm just gonna learn cover songs instead. And then they try and get lessons from a music studio, but then they realize they can only talk to their teacher within their allotted time slot and they can't talk to them outside, meaning they forget what happened in a lesson, they can't practice when they're at home because they forgot, and then they show up the next week and we have to restart all over again. Because when I taught at music schools, I wasn't allowed to give my personal phone number to students. They weren't allowed to call me outside of their own lesson. I couldn't give them materials outside of the school. When I started teaching for myself, I developed the No Bars Held guitar course with over 120 videos in it. That way students can ask for help in the classroom any time of the week, and they have all the knowledge that they need to then transform into their own personality. Answering what they should practice during the week, that video. What should I be creating with? This technique. And since I control my own schedule and I'm flexible, when you want to go out of town or you get sick, we can find a new spot in the schedule, because this is a long-term journey, this is a long-term relationship, and I want you to keep making more music than excuses as life happens. Because life happens to me too. So with this relationship of open communication and flexibility, students feel more comfortable to tell me about their challenges, their pains, as well as their successes on the instrument. When I know these things, I'm better able to deliver value to them based on their own personality and goals. When they tell me what these needs or successes are, then I can create even more videos to put into the No Bars Held course that then even other students can learn from. So we have this always growing community of music makers, not excuses makers. This open communication and flexibility helps students feel more comfortable to reach out to me when they have a problem, a challenge, when they get a new guitar, and when they succeed in learning the song that they always wanted. The guitar course focuses on the principles, the fundamentals of the instrument, which are the chords, the scales, chord progressions, and rhythm. Because I wanted to give the fundamentals, that way students are inclined to transform them and bend them and express themselves and experiment with these principles, rather than giving them something already complete that they just have to mimic and repeat perfectly to feel success. Any small tweak or bend or transformation to one of these principles gets you a new song, a new riff, and that's what I need students to have. I've never had a student memorize something on the guitar unless they made music with it. Never. So I had to make sure everything that they were learning felt like music, could be translated to music, and I needed to have that relationship to know what music means to them. I love focusing on helping students make music that is authentic to them, and usually they find they can make that music a lot faster than they thought they could. When they feel comfortable enough to take those risks around me, they start playing the guitar, because I want to make more guitar players, not guitar practitioners. I want you to feel like you're playing the instrument, not just practicing the instrument. As you can see, these students in their first month are already starting to play their own music, as well as their hands are coordinated enough from playing scales that they can play solos even from harder songs like Iron Man. So if you want to grow in a community of guitar players and get the help that you need to share your successes and your challenges, to start making more music than excuses, I'd like to learn a little bit more about you, where you're at on the guitar, what your goals are like, send me an email or click the button, fill out a form, and tell me your experience, and we'll see what the best fit is for you. It could be private lessons, it could be just the course, it could just be answering a simple technique question. Let's just find out where you're at, where you want to go. Complete that form, I'll reach out to you as soon as possible, and as a bonus, you can be added to my 8 Steps to Guitar Nirvana course, which has 12 video lessons teaching you the very fundamentals of the guitar, music theory, and transformation songwriting, so that you can get your journey started on the right path, or if you've been playing for a while, make sure that there's no gaps in your knowledge. So all my guitar players, I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.
Make music or make excuses.